La 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 la. Hey folks, I'm the Mysterious JG, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2, the Zodiac Brave story. We're wandering around talking to people, trying to get little quests to do, but mostly trying to just make sure we don't miss anything major before continuing the story.
If you've got any, I'd be happy to buy them from you.
That's
what
Michael
I really
Cole.
want to get my hands on is the battery used for one of the older models, like the kind they used on Cocoon. It wasn't a very popular model, so the parts are scarce. I saw it in the store window once. I got excited and ran in, but it turned out that the item had already been bought.
Which makes you wonder why it's in the store window. The House of Mashif 10 as fuck. Excavation worker Cole enjoys collecting retro electronic gadgets, and there's a particular battery model from 10 years ago that he'd love to get his hands on. Although it no longer exists in this time, such an item might have been sucked into a space-time vortex, and if so, Mog would be just the moogle to find it. Accept the mission?
Really?
Yes.
You'll help me try and find the battery? It might be an impossible task. I already called every store in the book with no luck. But if you say you
Lenore's
can get your hands on
Garage.
it, I'll believe you.
Sanctum
Thanks for
Labs.
doing this. You want to know what I'll be using it for? I'm a collector. I want to get my hands on all the retro electronics.
Oh, he's going to use it to play C64 games. So I can't honestly remember whether I completed this off screen or not.
You were the ones who defeated Atlas.
Yep. Sus.
If I could go back in time, I'd go back 10 years ago and try to stop Cocoon from falling out of the sky. Although, I guess that would mean we would be under the Foul Seas rule again.
Yeah, sorry, there's no way for us to go back
for the
to
Academy
the events of
aren't
Final
perfect.
Fantasy XIII.
I
It's
know
just
they've made quite a
not
few
in the game
errors
for some reason.
judgment. The reason the Academy has gotten to where it is now is not because mistakes weren't made, but because they learned from their mistakes.
Deep.
Mistakes help people grow, and that's saying that. There are some things in the world.
Yep. So this guy's basically defending the Last Jedi. Yeah, sorry. Just talking. The Last Jedi is a film which the theme of the film is making mistakes and learning from mistakes, but a lot of people have argued that the entire film was a mistake.
I don't want him in someone else's care.
What? Okay. Yeah, I already saw it, Mog. That's why I'm heading over here. This might turn out to be the battery that he's looking for. Nope, just Guy Shell Greens. Yeah, I saw. Oh, wow. These people freak the fuck out.
The people who work for the Academy
Aren't perfect. We're really excited by all that dumb shit your Moogle can do. I guess that would be impressive though. It's like your flying stuffed toy can like make material appear out of thin air. Oh look, that area that's already blocked is now blocked.
You're friends of the director, right? Don't let me get in the way of your investigation.
We're planning on it.
We haven't identified any signs of
Why do they record so
We're
much
here to
dialogue
protect
for people
everyone
like
should
him?
anything happen. I hope this allows you to focus on your work.
Thanks.
In today's world, being a soldier seems like a dull occupation. But I don't mind. That just proves how peaceful things are right now.
Wow, you've almost got the makings of a minor character. If only they'd given you a name. Upopo. Yeah, I actually saw this one too, Mog, but I don't mind the little... Go, Mog. It's your birthday. Everyone freaks out again. Serenity Sachet and a shot of... This is not something I went out of my way to line up. The game just decided it was time to stare at Sarah's ass. Alright.
When you watch your step, don't you end up hitting your head on something?
What?
Make sure to watch your step when you're walking along the cliffs. It's a little embarrassing, but this one time, I accidentally slipped and almost went over the edge.
I died. It was
At that
terrible.
moment, I was sure I was gonna die. Fortunately, help came right away, so the only casualty was my wristwatch. It's now lying at the bottom of the valley. It scares me to think that could have been me.
And then somebody goes,
I
"Hup."
still miss that watch. It was an expensive one that had to be modified to withstand all the wear and tear of the outdoors.
I wonder if it survived being dropped off a cliff.
What a waste.
Innocent Sacred Sphere. She wants her watch back.
You'll look for my watch? Are you sure? Believe me, I've tried, but have had zero luck. With the eclipse keeping everything in the dark, it's almost impossible to see anything around here. I doubt it's the best time to go searching.
In other words, it's something that doesn't appear till after you deal with the eclipse. Got it. So they line it up like we can...
Filled with mistakes.
Like, you a different character we haven't talked to, or...
I may have my faults, but at least I'm diligent.
The reason the Academy has gotten to win.
Okay, this is a different... I guess they all ran to different positions because of Mog. Okay, here's a character model we haven't seen before.
Can actually save lives and be used for the greater good. There may be no need to resolve them.
What are you saying? Some paradoxes might be good? Is that going to be a complex ethical problem later, or you're just spouting off nonsensical background dialogue that won't mean anything? We've got 3 remedies.
Don't push yourself too hard.
I work better at night, so I wouldn't mind if daytime never came.
Great. Thanks for chatting. You probably have other things to say I cannot be bothered with. I'm not seeing any indication that it's worth using Mog power there. A carbuncle figurine, but when it has that little picture of a ribbon next to it, that means that it's just some goofy ass thing you can equip on your monsters that doesn't do anything. Oh wow, that did do something. Oh, but I don't know how to get to that. Okay, so there's something we need. There's something we can get later that'll allow us to get treasure chests that are outside of the area we're allowed to go to. But I'm pretty sure in my off-screening I never noticed that, so that's kind of cool. Oh, so we've uncovered a foul sea. Is that what's going on here? That would explain the big old weird demon god robo face. Got anything new to say, lady?
A little darkness can't stop me. I light up the room.
Apparently not.
I know it's a little dark in here, but
Yeah, that's great, lady.
Looking at Cocoon's pillar just makes me sad for some reason.
Oh. Well, we never fought these guys on screen. Should I fight one just for the hell of it? I think I mentioned that you can fight these guys when I was going through my monster paradigms. So yeah, these guys. They're kind of weird, hard to describe enemies that we wiped out in less than 10 seconds, so. What is that red blob?
There's a considerable time-space distortion up ahead.
So, enjoy. Have a good time down there, kids. Resolving the considerable space-time distortion. We will use the hollow artifact and see what happens.
Here, this must be the gate Hope was talking about.
Maybe.
Remember now. What is that? There's a gate, like right where Hope said there was going to be a gate.
What?
There's something on your mind.
Unlikely.
Yeah, well, sure, but it's just personal stuff.
None of your damn business. Sarah, you have Snow, and apparently now young, like grown-up Hope as potential love interests. You don't need to be all over Noel. Because obviously that's what... She can't possibly care about him as a human being, right? Just, you know. Noel seems troubled. He says it's personal. Bothered by the Moogle? Is it about the Oracle Drive? I won't ask then. Is it about the Cirrus? I won't ask him if it's the Moogle.
It's the Moogle. He really bothers you, huh?
Is it that obvious? I look at his strange little face and I can't help but worry. I mean, what now?
His face isn't strange. It's totally cute.
Strangely cute.
Totally cute. I'd go for unique.
You shouldn't make fun of me, Kubo.
You will all pay for this. Are we going to get what it's really about or not? If I remember the story, the thing about the Cirrus might have led him to revealing some backstory, but I doubt it.
Bothering Noel. And
Yeah.
It had been ever since we heard the story about the Padre Cirrus Yule.
You said they were all called Yule, so...
But, of course, he wasn't the only one who was troubled.
Mog is also deeply troubled.
I saw in the flickering images of the prophecy?
Yes.
The only way to find out is to go through this portal and solve the paradox.
So get ready for more mini-games. Live trigger rewards a potion. Basically, that's the game's way of telling us we chose the wrong live answer. Or live question answers. Well, we unlocked Orba, 200 as fuck. So we're going into the far future now, boys and girls.
Erba, Grand Pulse, a land that bears the scars of ancient war, where flakes of crystal gather and shift like sand in the desert. The Academy has restricted access to this place because it is the homeland of the two heroines who turned to crystal and held Cocoon safe in the sky. It is a land that now, 200 years later, has been swallowed into a rift between time and space.
I don't know why the Academy would ban access to the ruins of the city that these two important historical personages came from. You would think they would want to study that. Nevertheless, it doesn't matter, because when we get there, it's, like they said, in this year, 200 AD, or AF, as fuck, has been sucked into some kind of, like, hell vortex of time anyway. Let's go see what there is to see. As I recall, there's a pretty important plot conversation here, but this is where I came to do a lot of grinding and had intended to stop here. But then I couldn't help myself. I poked into the very, very beginning of the alternate path. The one where we followed the other gate out of the Brescia ruins. So we're going to get right up to the point in this where we should be coming on the big plot scene, and then I'm going to back out. I'm going to show you the very beginning of the Sun Left Waterscape section, and then we'll kind of have an option of where to go, because we'll be finally caught up to where I can load my game where I've got, like, all the stuff, all the leveling up done.
The world is falling apart.
This place sucks.
Is this a future where everything has been destroyed? Or is it a distant past before the world has even come into being?
I mean, really, what's going on?
It's doubled and twisted on itself. The past and future are tangled together as one, Kubo.
It's pretty awesome, huh? Well, actually, not really at all.
This is affecting space-time itself.
Right. And we have to find out what's causing this.
Could it be Ric Flair? Is he what's causing all this? Woo. Okay.
Whoever it was that created the paradoxes, did they really want an empty, dead world?
Yep, that's totally what they want.
Abandoned by the fal'Cie, the ones who were left behind craved nothingness, an empty world.
Really?
Where did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's just an old fairy tale.
You shouldn't call them fairies. That's their word. Wait, I'm thinking of queers. Oh, he's got... I guess I don't get to just advance. I have to do this. Okay. Oh, just to even advance around here, we have to solve puzzles, I guess. Oh no, we've been sucked into a world of stupid minigames. And it's not even the Zaz DLC, which is literally a world of stupid minigames.
It's like a maze. A crossroads within the paradox itself.
In this space-time, past and future intersect. I bet if we solve all these puzzles, we could dissolve the current paradox.
Yeah, sure we could.
Now you're thinking, Kubo.
I should have switched to Noel just so that we could have Sarah hang around in the background watching this nonsense. Okay, when you press this is a different type of minigame. I must restore the bonds between crystals of the same shape and color. If you press and hold A button when a toddler holds a crystal, a shining line will be drawn. It'll probably make sense as you see me doing it. Okay, basically you gotta like trace that path. Which ones are lit up and ready to go keeps changing on you. Usually though, it'll line up whatever you really want to do next. It'll kind of make it easy for you. Dang it. Got off of the rhythm. Most of the time, if you just kind of follow a certain rhythm, it'll work. See, that's supposed to be the shape of Kate Sith. Oh, that anomaly is resolved. I think we have more of those to do, so I am, just for the hell of it, going to switch to having Noel as the party leader and run around controlling Noel for a while, just to see if he can do that or if it always makes Sarah do that while Noel watches. Whoa. Time Stardust. Cool. We got some Gaisho greens. The enemies around here are all Seath. Not sure if there's a storyline reason that makes sense. That's pretty much what happened here in the last game. I believe you just fought a bunch of Seath. There's actually a couple of non-Seath enemies around here, but most of the enemies you're going to fight are Seath. Thus, they can't be tamed, and you're pretty much just fighting them for CP and their drops. What causes paradox? What causes paradox? What causes paradox? Hey, Chocolina's chilling out in this hellscape at the end of time, or whatever it is. They said it's 300 as fuck, so there is a year associated with this place for whatever reason, even though it's supposed to be like in some kind of bizarre paradox time. And we got a Cleone. Cleone.
Meeting like this is fate. Won't you buy a little something to remember me by?
Well, you know, Sarah has Snow. Noel needs a love interest. Perhaps Chocolina will do. I don't think I'm buying anything over.
Thanks again. You're becoming quite the regular.
You're really the only regulars I've got. Hey, check it out. It's Bhakti. Good thing we did that side quest with Final Fantasy XIII, or there's no way these things would be working, right? I don't think it works that way. Got a map of Erba. May help us in avoiding these enemies. But probably not. So here we are. Probably spend about a video's worth of time exploring Erba. Hey, we got a gate seal, which we kind of needed. This might bleed into next time a little bit, though. Can't be bothered with you guys, sorry. Now, there's some rare enemies that would appear in this zone. Remember those guys in the last game who looked like these big lizards, but they had like scaly backs that you could like kind of knock off the scales? Yeah. An enemy like that shows up around here. Your prophecies foretell us of the end? And they're singing about not believing prophecies or something. There's another, looks like bizarre time craft that we're going to have to deal with here. Maybe not. Maybe he seems like we should be able to just proceed over here. Better just fight them now. Well, I can still try to escape. Well, failing is not going to be a big deal against these guys. We're going to beat them either way. They don't even have any of the big version. It's just a bunch of these little guys. And for the first time that I remember on screen, we have lightning attacking an enemy and Sarah going, "You're a big boy." This is the source of a lot of amusement to me off screen. Anything else I need to get up here before I hop down? Because it's apparent that this is what I have to do. Okay. Trying to avoid unnecessary combat. You sense something, Kupo? Oh, okay. Now it's presumably going to be Noel's turn to do some lame puzzles. But we'll see if it always makes Sarah do it. I don't know what I'm rooting for. Some part of me thinks it would be kind of amusing if you always have to do these lame puzzles as Sarah. But no, it's just whoever your leader was, they won't let you change. But Sarah can stand over there and just kind of watch Noel and give him shit too. Okay. What? No, I did that. Oh, it did count. It just didn't look like it counted. Okay, I don't know where this goes. Oh, it goes over here. Or, I guess not. Did go over there, I just didn't have the right colors lined up. Yeah, that pattern looks like one of those Cleone enemies, sure. I'm not complaining, I don't want to do more. Oh, great. I shouldn't have complained, it's going to make me do more. Ooh, big version. It's got the big one. So the more of these there are, the more confusing it is about where you're supposed to start, but usually once you get going, it kind of gives you a pattern to follow. And the longer you spend dithering, the less likely you are to do it. That was it, right? Nope, there's something else? Okay. That's it. Cool. 2 stages. How cool. We got the Times Shell fragment.
Hey, we did it.
Awesome, King.
I knew you'd do it, Koopa Koopa.
But Sarah didn't help at all, so where's this we did it crap? Alright, well that being said, I was curious about that. Now I'm go back to controlling the real main character here. Oh, leave me alone. I'm trying to let you guys live. I do not remember how we get to that little stretch of map that we haven't gotten to already, but I do know that I've got there off screen and that it's not really that exciting. Yeah, that's right, Zerborg Scandroids are back. Oh, but they're accompanied by slightly more exciting enemies this time. Now we can get to the other side of this path that it seems like we always should have been able to get to. But never mind. I guess I ran. Might be faster with these guys, actually just intentionally try to get a surprise attack to make the battle end slightly easier rather than evading them. Well, that filled in that bit of map. Cursed fate eternal. Don't care about you guys. I'll let you live. You just leave me alone. Doesn't look like they're gonna go in for that. There is a treasure chest here. You can see it kind of off in the distance. There's... Jeez. I can swear there's something there that we'll be able to reach later when we get the ability to grab treasure chests from a distance.
You're a big boy. You're Bob's big boy.
Good work, everyone.
Oh, and we got another monster. If I seem unexcited, it's because when we load the game, all these monsters will be acquired. Well, I think after we resolve one more paradox, we'll be able to see additional treasures down there. Although it's treasures we can't actually get to. I think this little piece of machinery might have been part of a side quest in Final Fantasy XIII, like the thing where we had to collect parts to repair Bhakti or something like that.
Figure out what's going on with this crap log.
You download this as truth? What?
Koopo-po-po, do you think it's going to be more Koopo-po-po puzzles?
I think it's going to be more Koopo-po-po puzzles.
I bet you two can crack it, Koopo Koopo.
Or either one of you while the other one does nothing.
Okay. Yep. I did. What? Ah, crap. It's going to make me start at a different point. Sometimes it just blacks one out to be a dick. What are you thinking this time, folks? Is it going to make us do 2 or 3? Well, I figured it wasn't going to be just 1. I'd hoped, but it seemed unlikely. It is kind of useful to take a look at the beginning, too. Okay, this time they're just dicking with you because there was nothing to really do until it switched. God damn you. You're being a jerk with the timing of this game. Yep, I know what it is. I just finished it. Three of them. That's how it tends to be. This one will be one of the bigger pains in the... Ah, damn you, game. Okay, get this before the timing changes again. This one's going to change right in the middle of doing it. No, it actually let me finish. Pleasant surprise. Yeah, the number-based one will be more annoying later, but that should be it, right? There we go. Alright. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright. Well, with this, I think we can call it a video. There's a little bit more map exploration to do, but as I said, I'm going to get to the point where we're about to go to the big plot continuance thing, and then I'm just going to jump out anyway. The nice thing about this game is that when we go to the Storia Crux, whatever... It'll, when we jump back here, we won't have to go through the whole thing again. We'll end up in the last section that we were in when we jumped out.
You solved the paradox, Kupo.
Right
Sure
on
did,
schedule.
Kupo.
Now we find the gate and its artifact.
There might be other things to discover too. It looks like everything's back to normal.
This is so friggin' awesome.
Anyway, alright folks, I'm calling it a video. When we come back, certainly in the next video we will clear this zone. At least we'll get to the point where we're going to back out and leave the rest of it for later. Because I want to... We've got a little bit of business to take care of at the Sunleft Waterscape, where there's actually some fairly interesting story stuff that happens when you first get there. And then we'll be ready to pretty much to load game and have all of our cool leveling up and just be invincible, badass power warriors. I'm Serious JG. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.